Hey, mom, help me! Somebody trapped me in a TV screen.
Me
Yeah.
too. Oh God,
Oh,
save
oh
me,
no!
please.
Help! Help! Anyway, welcome everyone to the
Hello.
traditional with minor skip after a gamers 2025 rewind. Of course, traditional is the 2025 rewind. Past years we had to do it, for the future. Finally, we can do it for the past year that's behind us. That's amazing, no?
Yeah, no, it's this year has been in so many levels and personal levels too. But yeah, I'm so glad we get to do that. It's always fun.
Hmm.
So welcome everyone to Afterward Gamers 2025 Rewind.
Yeah, hello. And
Better
yeah,
rewind than YouTube ever had.
I mean, 2012 was actually
The-
quite decent, 2013 too. But did you know as far as I know, they unlisted some of the old ones quietly? So
no
yeah,
idea because I don't
YouTube,
follow it.
YouTube in.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
uh, I have for beginning a little bit, it's like you say the 2025, the year of blank. So I was
Yeah.
thinking, what could this year be the year of? So was it the year of Linux desktop?
Oh no.
No, I mean GameCube is not out yet, so next year will definitely finally be the year of Linux desktop. You heard it here first,
Yeah.
guys. uh,
Extra.
okay, so year of Xbox. I guess also now some controversies, some issues with layoffs, and yeah, and also kind of everybody likes to kick Xbox, even deservedly and undeservedly. Still, not the year of Xbox. Okay,
It
then year of
depends. Yeah. That it depends. Like it's with Xbox is, yeah, as you said, it
it's both.
deserved. It's both deserved. I feel like this year was more deserved than ever, but yeah, there's also a lot of miscommunication from my part
Oh yeah,
that happened.
definitely.
So
They just say they're
you
not
better.
doing well on the marketing side, and yeah,
Oh yeah.
kind of feel that some of the undeserved are, how to say, producing the deserved critique things. Anyway, so is it year of PlayStation? I mean, what did they
No, not
release
really.
this year? Was there
Yeah, no,
anything? I mean, like two games or
I
something?
think so.
Did you hear about them this year? Actually, hear about them
Actually,
something?
no, not really. Like, yeah, as
No.
you say, Ghost of Yotei was kind of the game. There was obviously
Yeah, I heard good stuff about it.
Death Stranding 2,
Mm-hmm.
which
Yeah, true.
got more praise than Death Stranding 1. Still, in
Mm.
my opinion, eh.
Well, okay, so it's not year of PlayStation, so year of PC. I mean, and actually, no, there's another like hardware pricing controversy. So okay,
Yeah.
how about Nintendo then? I mean, they actually had pretty good year, new console, actually record-breaking success, critically, publicly acclaimed games. But no, still, despite that, I still don't think it's their year
No, it's
because
not.
because the outcome, you might be thinking that yes, this year was actually the year of slow and subtle approach of a downfall of gaming and entertainment industry fueled by corporate greed. So
No, for
yeah,
sure. But
the
this has
year of
been,
corporate greed.
yeah, this was his year in making.
Mm.
Finally, I think it's finally like catching up. Like, look at just no. I know we said we're not gonna mention. I'm gonna mention Game Awards in general, not just TGA, but in general. Who
Mm.
won? Was it triple A's? Was it the absolute the games with the highest budget, the biggest teams? Oh, it was indie
Mm.
games dominated most of the Game
Yeah.
Awards we have, and I like that. I like to see that. and we need to celebrate that. Make sure that uh, the big corporates learn that hey, there are still people who want to make game a passion. They it's their baby. The games
Yeah.
are their babies, and and that's what's working. Like when you put your
Mm.
heart into a project like the Clair Obscur, the Clair Obscur Expedition 33, that game was clearly like a love letter to Final Fantasy or JRPGs in general, and and people love that, and there's a lot of memes about how uh, you know Expedition 33 winning all the awards all over the place, and just then the picture of people like dressed in like corporately
Mm.
dressing like in like frowning faces, and just they have the Ubisoft logo because the devs from
Oh yeah,
what's
they
it
are
called,
ex
Sandfall,
Ubisoft devs, right?
yeah, ex
Yeah, yeah,
Ubisoft devs, so that's a lose for Ubisoft right there, but that's their fault, like
yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
you
So
said, corporate greed,
yeah,
that's all
so
it is.
but luckily for you all, we after gamers to the rescue. We're gonna talk about games we enjoy this year the most. Sometimes they can be by bigger companies, sometimes they can be by small indie studios, but we are here today to mostly celebrate some games we enjoyed this year. Just a quick note, except for the Game of the Year category, which we will open with soon.
Hmm.
The other categories and other games might not be the games that came out this year, but games that we played this year. So it might be something not that new. So, without further ado, then, Michal, tell me, what was your game of the year 2025, the year of corporate greed?
I mean, it's kind of I don't know.
I see some
Kind of,
symbols. What does that mean? Some
it's
shields?
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2
Yeah.
by Warhorse Studio came out February 2025. I'm not sure right now, but
I guess
uh,
it doesn't matter.
it doesn't really matter when it came out. But the game has beautifully crafted world. Like it's 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 so impressive how much they managed to uh, create world that as Czech will feel
Hmm.
so familiar to us.
Hmm.
It's amazing how real it feels. It's not just like visually, but also the atmosphere of the game. So amazing. When you're walking out the forest, or riding on your horse, or you're in the town or in a village, the soundtracks help. Again by Jan Volta. Uh, beautiful soundtrack. And I was thinking about it how you don't have like it's so unique. The soundtrack is very unique in a good way because not a lot of soundtracks have so much uh, what's the word? So much uh they don't focus as much on a brass as soundtrack brass section
Aha.
uh
Like medieval
as
section, medieval soundtrack without a focus on brass section, you mean?
yeah, exactly, like the soundtrack, there's a lot of brasses, French horns, trumpets, and it's beautiful. And obviously, there are some historical instruments. It wouldn't be a medieval game without medieval instruments, but it feels like like our old like Czech old fairy tales, like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fairy tales
the
we used to watch at our grandma's old
yeah,
TVs.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Like that kind of a soundtrack,
Hmm.
but more epic, you know?
I
And
see.
What I also love about Kingdom Come Deliverance, like it can be intimidating because you play as someone who is not really important in the world. Henry, the main character, is the son of a blacksmith in the medieval Europe or in a medieval early 15th century Bohemia. Blacksmith was not a noble,
Of course.
so he was nobody. So you are more likely to get immersed in the story, in the game, because today we don't have nobility, and he's just a normal boy who just got sucked into some conflict. But I have to say it's very grounded. It's not like super epic. Yes, you have some quote unquote big battles, but it's not like Battle of Five Armies in Lord of the Rings.
Right.
It's nothing like that. It's very grounded.
I mean, Battle of Five Armies is in Hobbit, correction.
Yeah, exactly.
Lord of the Rings has way more epic battles.
Well, yeah, exactly. But like with that, because you are as nobody and the combat system and everything can be a bit complicated, the learning curve is very, very. And as you progress in the game, you're learning more and more, and everything is introduced in a very clever way. So that's very, very well done. I have to say also the dialogues are very well acted.
Nice.
And the Czech version, the Czech dubbing, the Czech voiceover, I have some reserves to that. Don't like it as much. But I have to give prompts to actor, a Czech actor. He voiced Tommy Angelo in Mafia.
I will not recall the name.
Vašut.
Oh, right. Marek Vašut. Right.
Marek Vašut, yes.
Yeah.
Marek Vašut. He did Otto von Berghoff in the game. And he did both English and Czech voiceover. And I was really, when I was listening to the dialogue, I was like, is it really him, or did they find someone who sounds like he does it really well? No, that's actually him. And his English, like it has that Czech hints there, that Czechish, but you would not think like that's a Czech actor. He's really good. I'm
Nice.
really impressed. I have to give props to Marek Vašut. And what I love, obviously, it's inspired by real Czech. They're real characters, the real people. And as someone who's a little bit of a history buff, I love that. I always like when there's lately, I don't know, past my whole life, past 30. A lot of the movies that were coming out were more about the communism or the Nazis, the first Czechoslovakian Republic, and just to see a medieval Bohemia is just so refreshing, and it's so nice. It's so I'm so happy for it that we have someone who was thinking, hey, we have a beautiful history as a powerful part of Europe. We were now no small country. We had a lot of resources. We were a big part of medieval Europe.
And medieval history.
Finally, medieval history. And someone finally took a note of that and was like, hey, I'll make a game out of that. And and it got so much traction here in Czech Republic that the Warhorse actually released in a national television cinematic cut of the game. It ends in a place where I was surprised why they didn't do the whole game.
Probably
but I guess
because of the length.
Yeah, the length. Like the cinematic cut is already has 2 hours. It's like the half of the game. So
yeah, probably the length.
Yeah, I was like, so I'm hoping they're gonna release the second one too.
Cool.
But yeah, it's great. It's great to see also a Czech game to be nominated so many awards all over the world, winning actually some of the Game of the Years. I think it won PC Gamer Game Award.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely one of the our Czech game that made a lot of fuss in international media. That's for sure.
Yeah, and deservedly. Like, it's such a good game. Like, to anyone who is interested in medieval history or HEMA or some kind of fencing or even like art and architecture, go for it. Like, it's yeah, it's a really good game.
Yeah, it's
Game of the year
definitely
for me.
nice. Definitely on my backlog,
Oh yeah,
ever-growing backlog right after KCD1.
yeah, yeah. I like. Also, I forgot to mention like a lot of improvements from KC1. Uh, uh, definitely technologically and technically much better state than the
Nice.
first game. In the first game, I played it recently and I had several crashes. So far, no crashes in KCD2.
Nice.
And they keep coming back with updates and great, great.
Okay, amazing.
What about you? What's your game of the year?
Well, actually, for my game of the year, I was a little bit split. I was kind of deciding. I have played actually quite a lot of great games, and in the end, I decided on the one I kind of how to say it predicted would be my game of the year, and that is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Actually, when I got it, I was quite surprised about some of the negative talk on the internet, because why I in the end decided to have this one as my game of the year was something that did not happen in quite a long time to me, and it was the immersion, but the instant immersion. When I started it, I took the controller and forgot about time, forgot about anything, forgot I am human living on planet Earth. Now I am Samus Aran, the bounty hunter on Vuros, and I am trying to find the teleporter keys. And as someone who loved the original Metroid Prime, I think in the past I talked about the Prime Remastered. I enjoyed the heck out of this one, and I'm thinking about doing another playthrough in the future on the harder difficulty and trying to get 100% of the scans. I mean, really, that did not happen for quite a long time to me, that it would be like that much, that it would, how to say it, eat me, for a bit. It was really good time, and to that time, the music, I would say it's S tier. I really like the new songs. There's a lot of ambience, but some parts have a music themes. There's like this Vault Forge. Man, the theme of the Vault Forge, it's actually the music theme starts after you do something. So when it's all starting up, you started hearing this sick music, and man, that's amazing moment. Or in the ice part, when you start a generator, there's also music starting, and those are epic moments. Really, really great music. Now Samus has a motorbike called Viola, and you can ride across a part of the map, and I found those parts actually a lot of fun. I think that's maybe a lot of people criticize this one. I enjoy racing games, as you might know, so
Yeah, you do.
yeah, so maybe that was it, but I really had fun with that one. Maybe curious thing, it's the rhythm or pacing or the core game loop. It feels slightly different than a lot of modern games. I would say a bit more old school. And since it's still more of a Metroidvania, then you sometimes have to go to... You don't... What I'm trying to say, you don't get the usual hand-holding, although they added a lot more hand-holding than the first Metroid Prime, I would say. But still, it's a lot more subtle, a lot less of it than in other games, which once you kind of figure out how the game is supposed to be played, you will really like it and wonder why not more games are doing it. And what I gotta say, what I really like, I kind of miss the times when like high budget AAA games meant a game for Saturday afternoon, basically, or for a Saturday, that you would be finished in like 8 to 12 hours, but it would be intense experience, you know, something like the rebooted Tomb Raider, like intense experience, intense story. I kind of enjoy that kind of games, so this is another one like that because it's not that long, and as I mentioned, I was really into it. And last but not least, it's a technical marvel. I played it on the Switch too, I played it in the 120 FPS mode, but from what I know, it's not that much degraded on the original Switch, which is, I would say, the technical marvel part. I mean, it looks incredible, plays incredible, and runs on the new console and the old one. And people are saying that if you are on the OG Switch and do not plan to upgrade or upgrade yet, you will not have degraded experience. Just one advice: don't compare the two side by side, because I mean, of course, the Switch 2 version is nicer, crisper, sharper, faster, and stuff, but still, I would say it's pretty cool game. So yeah, definitely, if you have Switch or Switch 2 and are into those types of games, I had great time with this one. Really nice ending of the year for me. Like I think it was the last game of this year I bought.
Nice.
Yeah, because it came out the beginning of December, so.
Oh, it did. Oh,
yeah. So it's like very fresh. Still have it vivid in my memory. Yeah,
that's
good
great.
time.
Yeah, I'm still playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. To be fair,
Yeah, I figured
I got it in November, so
I see.
I still finished.
I think KCD2 is how to say it, a lot more longer game.
Well, it's an RPG, right? So it's an open world RPG
Yeah.
where you can do whatever you want. So
Yeah, so you can expect a
two
lot
different
more hours.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Right. So
That's what you should. Sorry, what you should expect from RPG. It's a big.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a
open
big
world
experience.
RPG. Yeah.
I would say any RPG, like it be should be a bigger experience because you as you're progressing, you role playing, you're getting skill points, and you need to
I guess kind of depends
learn
on the type
learn
of
the
the
mechanics,
RPG.
and yeah.
I think kind of depends on the type of RPG, but mostly yes. Like you usually like, especially these days, RPGs, especially open world ones, are tend to be longer. Like
Yeah, but it needs to be natural long. Do not.
oh yeah, no
do
fillers.
No fillers.
Ubisoft.
No.
Sorry.
Exactly. Do not do like don't expand the game time by artificially make it immersive. So that was our games of the years. Congratulations to Retro Studios and Warhorse Studios making
Yes.
absolute bangers this year, and we're both excited to come up with next because we.
Yeah, go ahead. Go. What was your first highlight, gaming highlight of 2025?
Oh, I would say Split Fiction. Because I loved the previous games. The Way Out, great. Then It Takes Two was.
We played that together.
Yeah, we played that together. Amazing game. I mean, still have trauma from that game.
Yeah,
I
the
will
elephant.
not.
Yeah.
I will never get tearing the elephant apart to make the daughter of the main characters cry. Heartbreaking.
Yes.
Still, talk to my therapist about that.
I
Yeah.
understand.
So I had kind of a high expectation for Split Fiction, and I would say they succeeded. They did not surpass it. I don't think it's a better game than It Takes Two,
Uh-huh.
but it's still great. The
Cool.
level design is superb. Uh, Clearly, the devs know what they're doing. They know how to navigate the player, how to give the player whatever they need. I would say this is one of the best couch co-ops of these days.
Nice.
Like it's so good.
Hmm.
The the As you can see from the picture, the the fantasy and the kind of like a science fiction uh, uh, themes. They are interconnecting and
Hmm.
it's great. I played with my friends and I am more of a fantasy guy than science fiction,
Hmm.
and he is more science fiction. So
Ah,
we
nice.
could. So it was great because it was both of our worlds and we could both enjoy it.
So it's like
Uh,
your games from your favorite studio, you know, like The Witcher meets Cyberpunk. Oh no, actually, sorry, Cyberpunk is kind of a fantasy game. Keep on.
just okay, that's a topic for another time,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna I'm just gonna skip over that. But yeah, like as I said, the level design is so good. The usage of the like when it comes to level design, the usage of the game mechanic, is very clear. Every level, every section of the game is different, uses different mechanics, different way to play, and the game does very good job with introducing you and teaching you the mechanics and teaching you how to play it and how to use it throughout the level. So that's really how level designers work. They give you some kind of a small tutorial and then they just play with the mechanics until you get used to it, and then it's just a second nature to you. So they they do it in this game so well. They did it in It Takes Two, and it was great experience. The story is real, fun, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's immersive, it's relatable, and I would say not as uh, It Takes Two. It was more, how to say it, more heartbreaking. Like it,
Like more
emotional,
impactful story, you would say?
more impactful, I would say,
Hmm.
because it was something that everyone could relate to. Split fiction,
Right.
kind of, but it's still there are still sections where the player can definitely relate to the characters, and dialogues are really well written. It's funny, it's cute, it's sweet, it's sad, heartbreaking. It's such a great. Should I go into my
I mean,
second?
I guess we can take turns, but
Yeah,
I
sure, go
thought
for it.
you would add something more. But yeah, that's definitely
No, it's
one of the
just say
ones that was on my radar this year. Didn't get to it. You got it first, so
yeah. I was hoping I could get it. I was hoping it would come up on Pass. Didn't, because Takes Two did,
hmm.
and I don't know why. But we should play it too, like
Well,
together,
yeah,
because it's a
maybe,
great
yeah.
experience. Maybe on stream again. It's a
We'll
great
see.
experience. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Definitely on the radar. So yeah, keep an eye out if you haven't played that one. By the way, before I get to my highlight, how about you in the comments? Even if you are watching the recording and not live, let us know in the comments what was your favorite games of the year or other games you have played in 2025. And
Uh,
with that, now that you are busy typing and criticizing our opinions, no, this is definitely not the best game of the year.
oh,
Some
for sure.
obscure JRPG was definitely better. Uh,
Please
oh,
do. Please do.
yeah, we are definitely curious what games were you playing and were you enjoying. And so with that, my first highlight of the year is Banana to quote the main character of Donkey Kong Bonanza. That was the one I was thinking about for the game of the year, because man,
I
that
was
took me by surprise when they announced this one.
I
I
was
mean,
surprised actually it's not the game of the year for you.
um, as I said, like the for the what decided was the instant immersion in the Metroid. I mean,
Okay.
that one, like the how to say the personal connection to the game took me a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But that does not mean Bonanza is a bad game. No,
Not at
by
all.
any means. It's amazing game. It's a very creative and very original piece. As I said, surprised me when they announced it, because it's something that was not really done before. And I think it was announced when the Switch 2 Direct, before the console was released, and it took us by surprise how much stuff can actually be done on a mobile hardware, because what you can do, one of the key mechanics, and that's what makes it fun, you can basically smash and destroy
Yeah.
each level.
Mm-hmm.
There are
Yeah.
limitations to it, like there are some walls that you and indestructible materials so that you can get out and stuff, and when you return it's all renewed and stuff. But man, like, it can be a whole lot of fun, especially frustrating day at work or somewhere. I mean, whatever can happen, bad day, and you just go and you smash the world to pieces. And actually by that you kind of win at the game, because a lot of the mechanics means you search underground. Even the camera's done pretty good, that when you go underground you see the view of the tunnel a little differently than you normally do. So that part is also interesting. It's quite also technically impressive because of how much stuff it can do on the screen, and how fast. The story is somewhat simple. I think it's oriented more towards, let's say, younger gamers, or like to be enjoyable by younger gamers and adults alike, I would say. But the story is somewhat simple. They are basically going down to the Earth's core, or the planet's core, to uh, get what they want. I won't go into details too much, but DK and Pauline are actually a great duo. Pauline is a girl that travels with Donkey Kong, and they're a really fun duo. They actually work together surprisingly good. So it's very fun, and of course, I think you would very much enjoy the level design, because it cleverly uses, I guess, and honestly, it's actually quite level design challenge when the character can literally destroy the whole level.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, that's when it becomes more of a world design than level design.
I mean,
Because
kinda, yeah.
yeah,
But still,
but
you have
yeah,
to work around the mechanics to create amazing levels, and there are levels, or like they call it layers. So, but
yeah,
each layer has something different to it. You get some abilities, and of course, the sound design, I would say, is kind of cherry on top. Like, it nicely
yeah.
communicates to you. I mean, what just basically we would expect nothing less of the team that made Super Mario Odyssey. I mean, they set the bar
No,
very high,
oh,
and
oh, is it the same team?
yeah, that's or as far as I'm aware, it's the same team, or most of the team is the same.
Okay,
So yeah,
that's great.
expectations set.
Yeah, no, no, for sure. Like I did see some streams of Donkey Bonanza, and I like the one thing that I love in any game basically is when sound design is really good.
Hmm.
That's why I loved and still haven't finished it as Dying Light 2. I
Mm-hmm.
think the sound design of that game is superb and it's so
Yeah,
great.
it's really good.
Uh,
Hmm. Agreed.
Maybe too good. That's why my I not I haven't finished it yet because I'm too scared. I need you. I need to play it with you. But first time I need to finish Dying Light, but the first one. So,
Oh yeah.
uh, but yeah, like sound design is
Hmm.
very important. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think even like Mario Odyssey had really good sound
Oh
design,
yes. Oh yes.
and like just proves that
Yeah,
yeah, like
basically continue on that good work. And by the way, when I showed it to my some of my friends' kids,
mm,
not yours, because if I did, a thing would happen because my friend's kid, he remembered the signature "ooh banana" every time you collect a banana, because in this game you
yeah,
collect bananas. So it has some, let's say, bits that the kids will definitely enjoy and remember. Honestly, like, to be honest, when I was at work and I was grabbing a banana for a snack, I sometimes had to really fight the urge to say "ooh banana" every time I like when I was playing this
if
game.
you don't do that in front of me at work, I'll be very angry.
Okay, deal. Yeah, so I guess that's for Bonanza. What's your next game?
Surprisingly, from uh, the behemoth, and I would say one of the most evil video game company we have. I mean, it won several times the worst company of the year
Hmm.
from EA. Battlefield 6 from
Okay,
with
explain.
from DICE. So I fell in love with it because yes, I love RPG. I love immersive stories. But I also love um played a lot of with my friends, clan, and so FPS is kind of close to me. So when I tell you that Battlefield 6 is a great FPS, I telling you it's great. It's so good. Like the gunplay is amazing. They finally came back and said like they roasted Call of Duty in one of their trailers, which was awesome. You know how Call of Duty is using this hero system or this sorry operators where you have like operators and uh, so and the operators looks more crazy and crazy and Call of Duty is like is doing these crazy collabs. They did the most famous one is with Nicki Minaj. I don't know if you know who that is. And they it was mocked ferociously all over the internet. So what Battlefield 6 did with the trailer, they showed some characters marching like in a Call of Duty setting. You know how in a squad you would have like different characters like Mina
Mhm.
or I don't know whatever they had. I think they had collab with Diablo,
Uh-huh.
so we would have Lilith in there. So they did like through like they show a bunch of characters like okay hey what's going on over there and then and bomb would drop, the character would die, and then normal looking soldiers would would walk in and say, who the fuck was that? Pardon my friend. And then like normal the trailer started like showing the gameplay of the game. So they instead of doing a hero shooter, they came back to Battlefield 4 and 3 and just did normal classes, recon, assault, engineer, and medic, and it works. Sound design is so good. Every gun, every step, is so good. I talked to my friend who is in the army, and he said like, yeah, it's that how it could sound when we're running around uh with like full equipment, and like it seems like they like it's okay. Let's be honest. It's not like they did something amazing. It's mainly they went back and redid what they did at Battlefield 4, and it's nothing new. But because it's so refreshing after Battlefield 5 or Call of Duty Black Ops,
Mhm.
whatever, like all the newest Call of Duties. Like it's so refreshing to just see like boots on the ground, realistic, quote unquote realistic shooter, and uh, uh, story is kind of but Battlefield was never about the story. It was always
Yeah,
about the multiplayer, which
true.
is great. They also released uh, obviously because they have to. It's just like a thing with FPS these days, battle royale, but with a
Mm.
twist. They do have multiplayer battle royale mode, but they have also a mode where you play multiple like a normal multiplayer maps, but you play in squads and you're competing with the other squads. And
Ah,
if you make a certain amount of points, you you continue to the next round. I think there's like 5
interesting.
rounds. So and there's different modes from multiplayer you play. So it adds to it's for free, Battlefield Red Tag, and I think it's great. I think rather than just monopolizing on the battle royale genre, they should just do this and it would be just much better. But
Mm.
they it's just battle royale is everywhere, and and of course EA needs to uh, cash on that. But otherwise, I think it's great. I don't think it's absolutely amazing. Like it would just like I would play it and rip out my ribs or something, but it's good enough, and it's refreshing,
Cool.
and I think they should continue with that and improve on that, and finally like gives me hope. Gives me hope that maybe there's someone in Dice who finally got some wisdom and was like, okay, hey, we need to actually deliver a good game rather than just trying to do a cash grab and
Mm.
disappoint our fan base.
Or maybe some voice from inside the studio finally overrules the evil businessman. But
Yeah,
yeah,
more on that later.
yeah, yeah, a very good point.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's actually, when it was released, I was surprised that it was not another 2042 and the Battlefield before that and the Battlefield before that. Basically, I remember with my colleagues like a year ago or maybe more, we had a lot more fun playing Battlefield 4
yeah,
than some newer entries before this one.
yeah.
So if I was into multiplayer games lately, I would definitely give this one a shot. Thing
And
is, I'm not really playing multiplayer games these days. I
yeah,
opted for the simple life, peaceful life.
I
Sorry.
the thing is I don't have that much time to play games, so I need to choose like I need to know how much time. Okay, if I have several hours, I'll go play something like Kingdom Come or some RPG or something like that. If I have like hour or two, I will go play Battlefield or some
Ah,
multiplayer game.
I see.
Because I have quite a little limited time. I don't have like all night by
Yeah,
myself. I have a family, so I need to manage my time according to that.
it's not like it used to be, right? When
No,
we
it's
were
not.
teenagers.
Oh goodness gracious! I don't want to go there again. Like teenage years were kind of rough for me. So, well, according to my family, I never had puberty, so I'm still
So it's
waiting.
coming for you.
I
Just you
guess
wait.
so. Yeah, I'm still waiting when it's gonna hit me.
Yeah.
So what's your? Let's move on. What's your another
Well,
highlight?
funny that you mentioned or that we mentioned the evil businessman. My other highlight was, I think it's 2023 Remedy Games Alan Wake 2, because funny thing why this game is so good is because the director of the game, Sam Lake, he is how to say, what's the proper word? Well, basically, who he sorry, I completely lost the word.
Grab it.
Well, basically, he's under, or I'll say it differently. Basically, the one that can stop Sam Lake from doing what he wants is Sam Lake. So
Oh, well, I don't know that one. Never
yeah,
mind. Someone tell us, please.
there is
Help us.
definitely a word that I will recall randomly in the next week or so. Anyway,
Help us
because
to
of
improve our.
that, he does not have any evil business, or I mean, some probably yes. I'm not really. I don't want to go into detail how Remedy works, but basically he had a lot say in this game, and man, the continuation of the Alan Wake saga did not disappoint in the slightest. I mean, we talked in the past about the OG Alan Wake, how it still has some cool story and atmosphere and vibes and stuff, but it has some shortcomings, and the Alan Wake 2 basically forgets all the shortcomings and remembers all the good stuff. So
Yeah, just
many improvements.
sorry. So even our I just feel like I have to say this. Even our games of the year our gaming light are not perfect games. There is no, in my opinion, there is no perfect game.
Yes, I
Like there
agree.
are games that are really close to it, but there's cannot fix everything. Like we as testers, we know the best. Like you
Yeah.
cannot catch everything, and so when we say this is a really good game, we mean this game has flaws. It could be improved, but
Yes.
beside the flaws, basically the good game, the good stuff overweighs or covers the bad.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sorry,
basically
continue.
the good stuff vastly outweighs the shortcomings.
Oh yeah,
That's what we call the best games. Yeah, as you
yeah,
said,
yeah,
no game is perfect, and there's that thing also of personal taste.
yeah. For
So
sure. Please
yeah,
continue.
in this game you continue the Alan Wake story. You also play as Saga, the FBI agent. And at first, when I announced it, I was kind of disappointed because, as someone who played the first game, I wanted to continue Alan's story. But in the end, I actually sometimes enjoyed her parts more because basically you have two games in one, kind of, because there are two parts that you can switch in between who you play as and what's happening, and it deepens the lore and the story. You continue not where you left off, but between the two games, something like 10 years passed or more even, and it passed in the universe too. So that it's reflected in the world that some stuff happened. And since it's part of the Remedy connected universe or whatever they call it, there is some nice synergy with Control, some more links. Actually, the DLC, one of the DLCs, the Lake House, is basically reminds you more of Control's style and gameplay, and there are some ways it's connected. I kind of don't want to spoiler it all, but there are some. If you played these games, Google some references how they are connected. It's actually really sick. That in Control you see something that refers to events in Alan Wake 2, which is really cool.
Nice.
As if they knew they were going to do that. What? Yeah. What I really, really, really have to highlight in this game, it's the songs.
Oh yeah.
If you played Control, there's the Take Control part, Ashtray Maze, brilliant. Well, guess what? Just like in Alan Wake, just like in Control, Poets of the Fall, aka as known as the game, Old Gods of Asgard, are back,
Okay.
and they're doing sick songs. I mean, they are so good.
The musical. I haven't played the game yet, but the musical
Know the
part,
songs.
the musical part, but they do the
You've probably
music.
seen the Herald of Darkness, right? They
Yeah, that's
even
probably
did it on some award show or something.
yeah, they did it at the Game Awards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, we mentioned Game Awards. Oh god.
Yeah. So yeah, the songs are good. That they even go beyond the game, and
No, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, great music, and I guess kind of last thing I would add, the visuals are pretty impressive and nice. It's nice to see someone working on their own tech. They're using their own Northlight engine improved, and they have
Yeah.
some cool visuals. Yeah, plays nicely. Really great game. Although before playing that, you can play Alan Wake 2 if you haven't played the others, but my recommendation, play the first one, then American Nightmare, then Control, then this. Even Quantum Break, although it's not part of the universe for legal
Yeah.
reasons, as far as I know, let's just say it's not banished in the RCU. There are some subtle references, so you would enjoy it more
Okay.
with the references, but they're definitely not necessary. If you want to play this game, go for it. Good stuff. Anyway,
All right.
it's
That's
time.
great.
I talked for too long.
No.
Time for your next game.
My next game highlight of the last year, it's still 2025. This year was Helldivers 2, and damn, I cannot get out of this game.
You like
First
spreading
of,
democracy?
I guess, spreading managed democracy, freedom, and liberty. It's no like that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the immersiveness and the role playing part of the game. Like you can go play with randos and immediately like you have everyone role play. Even if it's just play casually, you immediately get role playing and not role playing is actually kind of frowned upon. Not in a bad way, but like hey like you don't want to spread democracy. We're here to spread democracy. We're here to kill the bugs. And like again, it's quote unquote an indie game. Yes, it's by Sony, but uh, yeah,
Published.
they published by Sony. Thank you,
It's actually Arrowhead Studios. I think those made the
Arrowhead Studios.
Magica game and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And uh, like they keep like throwing on updates and new war bonds and it's just an amazing experience altogether. Like it's been a long time since I got so immersed in an online game like this. I think the
Nice.
last one was Hold Fast. I don't know if you played that. The Hold
It's
Fast is a
the medieval one.
it's not medieval. It's like 18th century Napoleonic warfare.
Oh yeah, that one. I
Yeah,
heard about this one.
that also
Didn't
has
play.
amazing
Heard
humor.
about this one. Yeah.
Helldivers have amazing humanity, and it spreads. Uh, like I love the immersiveness and the storytelling,
Hmm.
and also I love the how to say it, the lore that expands beyond the game. So you have the regular players, the regular Helldivers who love to spread democracy and liberty. And then you have people who like to troll, so there is a special lore for them.
Ah.
And you have special orders if you see some or if you play with some. And then there's another, so you have the bug and the bot sympathizers, that's one of them.
Hmm.
And then there's the trolls who, like, it's just, it's so, it's, I love when games, the lore spreads beyond the game and like
Hmm.
everyone just have fun with it. And yeah, as I said when I first talked about this game, I never felt more patriotic
Yeah,
in my life.
I understand. It kind of goes towards kind of reliving or making new memories that people had. I think it was old Halo games, like Halo
Yeah,
3,
exactly.
when there were challenges to beat certain amount of enemies and stuff, a certain amount
Yeah.
of Covenant. And Jane McGonigal, the books we mentioned in the episode Books for Gamers, recommended episode, by the way, great
Pretty
stuff.
good episode.
Yeah,
Do it after.
by some cool people. Yeah, so in the book Reality is Broken, she mentioned this kind of stuff that I think Helldivers 2 do really good, is to make you part of a whole, but let's just say like a proud part of whole, like gives you the purpose in achieving something together. I remember one of our colleagues, you know who I am talking about, who mentioned when they were who passionately talked to me about how they were sieging or like trying to get a certain planet for their side. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's honestly that's really really cool that
No,
you
exactly.
are part of whole. And yeah.
No, exactly. And also, Helldivers, they went to Xbox, so all the Microsoft. So you can play with people who have Xbox now.
Yeah, Viva crossplay.
Yeah,
Love to see it.
and they also did Halo ODST uh,
Oh yeah, the collab.
cross collab. So
Yeah.
it's still there. Uh, you have to pay some real money, but like I think that's like the usually I don't like in-game purchase. Like I never pay anything. I never paid anything in the game. For me, it's like okay, I paid for the game and not a small purchase. Like games today are it's an expensive hobby.
$70
Yeah, 70 and 80 if you're Nintendo.
and 100
Uh,
if you're re-releasing for the third time Last of Us.
yeah, exactly, exactly,
And 120 if you're Ubisoft for some special edition without a game or
exactly.
something. Go continue,
Anyway,
please.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like, so I never purchased anything like within the game. I already bought the. Should I pay more? But in this game, I'm just like, maybe I could. Maybe I could spend some money on this. So like, this game is so good that it's changing my principles a little bit.
I mean, that's kind of the philosophy that you are more likely to give money to developer when you appreciate their work.
Yeah,
And I
no,
think
exactly.
this is like the prime example of how that works. You really enjoy the game, and you have no problem giving something extra, especially if it's something that gives you some extra feels, let's say, right?
Hence, vote with your wallet.
Exactly. Exactly.
More in pre-orders. We actually made
Yeah.
an episode about that, so watch
Yeah,
that.
and overall, vote with your
Yeah.
wallet.
So that was Helldivers 2.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, cool stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, so my last big highlight of the what I played this year, I was actually once again deciding between a lot of us, and I really wanted to give shout out to Balatro because I got to it when it got into Game Pass. So I tried it there, and somewhere like February or something. I know it's last year's game, as I mentioned. Not all games we played this year are highlighting are from this year. And I liked it so much that I actually bought it for my tablet because it's that kind of game that's nice to play there. And if you don't know what it's about, it's basically you're playing poker mechanics, but you're trying to get the highest score, so you have some modifiers that help you modify the score. So, for example, you can buy a joker that increases the score multiplier for each ace, or that if you have I don't know the hearts, you get more points. So for each hard card in the hand you're scoring and stuff like that, and it
yeah.
gets addicting quite quickly, and you try to play the better and better hands. I have not beaten all the decks. I'm on the best difficulty. I'm actually still not having unlocked all of them because I'm not as good at poker at a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Also, randomness has a play. But
Mm.
it is a very, basically, it's a very simple yet very effective gameplay loop. And you just go, just like when playing Civilization and some other stuff, like one more run and I'll go to sleep. It's that kind of game. So that's why it's good to have on a mobile device, not on a computer, or like, I mean, tablet, because not a phone, because your phone you can use in bed, but I don't have my tablet in my bed. I usually carry it with myself when I'm, I don't know, traveling by train. So I know I'm time boxed for the
Yeah.
session, that I will not go into excessive gameplay sessions of Balatro. Plays
Yeah.
nicely on
Yeah.
mobile devices. Tablets recommended. Phones are kind of small for me.
Yeah. I
So
heard a lot about the game, but like, it's not appealing to me.
yeah, I
Like
mean,
the
if you're
only
not into poker, you will probably, or there's a
that's the
chance you will
thing.
not enjoy
I
this.
don't. I like poker. I'm not good. I'm not good at it, but I like to play poker. But I'd rather have the cards in front of me than play
I
a game.
mean,
Like I even like
hmm,
in the Witcher 3,
right, Gwent.
the Gwent. Uh, I actually have have the
Right.
physical game right here.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Blatro is that with how fast the score goes, it
Mixed.
would be hard to do in real life.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as I said, not all games are for everybody. Maybe one day I will uh, give my tablet into your hands and found you on the same place with my tablet completely discharged. That can happen
Asleep.
one day. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll
Uh,
see.
uh, but yeah, I guess that's for about Balatro and our highlights. Do you have some honorable mentions that you would like to go through? Or
I actually do. It's not a new game per se. Uh, I replayed uh, the Space Marine
oh,
2 for
the
having
Warhammer
Space.
one, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. There's another Space.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
didn't.
no no no! I mean, like, there's another Space Marine game, but
Yeah,
no. But I just wanted to make sure that it is indeed the Warhammer Space Marine.
yeah, yeah.
That it
So
to set the universe right.
yeah, yeah. It's it's such a testosterone-driven game. I love it. It's just like the pure spectacle. Don't get me wrong, it's not the I would not say it's the game of the year type of a game, but it's fun. You feel
Hmm.
like the power of the Space Marine. It's
Nice.
like just a pure spectacle of it. Then another highlight of me was playing Hogwarts Legacy with my wife. Uh,
Ah, yet
she
again.
Yeah, yeah, but now I'm not the playing one. I'm just
Ah,
the
advisor.
advisor, and she enjoys it. Also, I think last year, yeah, I think it was last year. I replayed the Mass Effect, uh,
The
the
legendary edition.
the Legendary Edition,
Nice.
and
Not a simple feat.
yeah, and well, it wasn't, and it was. I think it took me like almost year and a half to finish. So
Yeah.
I did start it in 2024, I think,
Ah,
it,
I see. Yeah,
but
makes
it's
sense.
great. It's awesome. I love Mass Effect, and I'm kind of scared of
What the new one will
what
be.
new one
Hmm.
will be because Dragon Age failed
Hmm.
worse than Mass Effect Andromeda,
Anthem failed
and
even harder.
yeah, Anthem fell even harder, and I'm just scared for what they're
Yeah,
planning.
I
Um,
feel you.
yeah, and one thing that I also played was We Were Here Expedition, which is
Hmm.
a fun game. It's a co-op. It's a co-op game where you basically you the, you play with your friend and you communicate via walkie-talkies, and you need
Mhm.
to complete like the basically all the levels. Each
Mhm.
level is different puzzle, different
Oh.
thing to do, and you need to communicate because one of you has the answer and one of you is doing the puzzle,
Oh, right. I think
and
I
it's
heard about that
intentional.
one.
It's we should play
Yeah.
together because it's gonna ruin our friendship, but it's great. I highly recommend to anyone who wants to get yelled at by some people. I also played Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. I
One.
also streamed it. That's how I actually finished. And yeah, I think that's like my
Your
uh,
highlights. An honorable
highlights
mention.
of the year, of the honorable mentions of the highlights. What about you?
Cool. Yeah, I have played a lot of games, but I have actually managed to get some graphic for some of those. So the first honorable mention is Kirby Air Riders, which I would say is maybe the best racing game of the year, but calling it just a racing game is a disservice to it.
Mm.
But it's kind of on the edge. It's the thing is it's very unique. It's that kind of mix of several racing game times. It has very low skill floor, so it's basically just it's automatically going forward, and you have only like the direction and two buttons, and that's it. But it has so many deep mechanics and strategies, and there's not just racing mode. There is like the city trial where it's more about strategy than and some luck than just racing skill. It's like it's bonkers, and I really recommend checking like the 2 hours of Masahiro Sakurai, the director of it, explaining the rules. It's like it's a lot, but it's glorious. So that's one.
How long is that video?
It was direct dedicated to it, and I think in total there were like two of them, 1 hour each or something. It's also
Oh,
like introduction of characters and maps and stuff, but
okay.
just the gameplay parts are a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a cool stuff. Maybe when you visit, we can play this one. It's very
Oh,
unique,
yeah.
very interesting.
Sure.
The next one I want to mention is Xenoblade Chronicles X, sorry, a definitive edition. You know, Xenoblade, I love that series. X finally came to Switch. We know there's data mined to support, I think, 60 FPS on Switch 2. Still, the update is nowhere to be seen. So I'm patiently waiting for that to arrive so that I can finish the game. But otherwise, yeah, the story, the game, the visuals are kind of a
Mm.
masterclass. They're using very simple graphics techniques to achieve a very visually nice looking game because they go more into the art rather than the technical stuff, how to approach it. So it's great looking game,
So
a lot of fun story and gameplay. If
use
you like the series, go for it.
so rather than realism, they more like going to stylize it.
I
Then.
mean, it's kind of more into the realistic look, but yeah, it
Okay.
is. It is somewhat stylized, and I would say it's more into realistic look than the other games in the
Okay.
series, because
Cool.
it's
Cool.
basically future Earth people going into space. And
Yeah.
the last honorable mention I want to say is Persona 3 Reload. So I'm finally playing Persona 3, as some people recommended to me because I really enjoyed 5. And yeah,
Mm.
it's a good game. The 3 Reload is not amazing remake in terms of having all the content and stuff, but yeah, still cool. Also, as you might have heard in last stream, I finally played Cyberpunk this year, so you
Yeah.
can count me into that crowd. One thing I have to say about that game, more about the Phantom Liberty DLC. Why does every single Phantom Liberty gig has to be a stupid moral dilemma? Come on. Could have had at least one that wasn't a moral dilemma. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
moving on to the games that came out this year and we didn't play. So what's added to yours, ours backlogs?
I think we have, as we were kind of writing it, we have views that are similar.
Yeah,
And let's start with those that we have
in
common.
common.
So
Yeah.
the first one I would say Hollow Knight, Silksong.
Yeah, right after the first Hollow Knight, but yes, I
Yeah,
agree.
no, exactly. I was just about to say it. First, we both need to play the first Hollow Knight and then the
100%.
Silksong. Um, it's the Dark Souls game that I want to play because everyone's for some reason is comparing it to Dark Souls. I assume it's difficult. Fair enough. Because there's a different game doesn't necessarily make it Dark Souls, but maybe there are some similar mechanics. I don't
I
know.
think probably because of some soul-like elements rather than being like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
fully Souls-like. I think it
yeah.
might
No,
be some
exactly.
elements to it.
But
Yeah,
the hype around this game is so massive.
and the thing is, from
I
what I
Yeah.
gather, it's mostly deserved.
No, exactly. I know. And what I heard too, like everyone loves it.
Hmm.
Uh, and it's only because of the hype around 33 that I think it didn't win most of the game of the years. I'm actually surprised that like because I feel like the hype around Silkstone was much higher than Expedition 33. Doesn't
Oh,
matter. That's not. I don't want to talk about Expedition 33 right now. I want to talk about
yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah. I
It's just
agree. That's
art.
the thing is, I like how Team Cherry is kind of like a middle finger to the AAA and overall the gaming industry. Like, yeah, we have been making an amazing game for 8 years or something,
Yeah.
with team of 7 people, and it's absolutely almost perfect and amazing, and we're selling it for like $20
Yeah,
for actually
$20.
low
Yeah,
price because, well, we could raise it, but we don't need to. We're fine with that.
and
Bonkers.
still made billions. I'm sure. Like
Yeah.
it's like yeah. So like the art style, the I just listened to the soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. The memes that comes out of it, great. I think like uh,
Yep. Yep.
it's just a great example. Another game that have common is Hades 2.
Yes.
For me, after Hades 1, I haven't played Hades 1,
Same.
and I think it looks like again for me. I don't. It's a game that interests me, but it's not a game that I would typically play. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
my cup of tea per
It's
se.
not in your
But
typical niche.
exactly. So, but it looks great. It it has a lot of people praising it. I've seen some gameplay, some story. Looks great. Sure, it plays great. So it's kind of like what's on my backlog
Yep.
for this year with what we have in common. And just to continue the flow, uh, another backlog game for me is Arc Raiders.
Uh-huh.
It's a game again that I would not normally play,
Mm-hmm.
but it looks interesting.
It sure
Like
does.
it's just another kind of in the battle royal extraction genre, but it just looks like it just sets itself apart if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
just not it's just not another Tarkov or uh or Call of Duty or something. It sets itself apart. Visually, it looks different. Probably plays differently. It's a third person view, so it's it's something about it. I think it's the visuals and the sound design that intrigues me the most.
Probably.
And
Now I heard the
so
gameplay is great too, but yeah, also noticed that one. Just gotta say, I'm not that much into the multiplayer games, so this one did not persuade me. But who knows? Maybe somewhere in the future I will give it a try.
yeah,
Not
no,
sure about
exactly.
that though.
Like it's what I'm saying. Like it's not my niche. Like I think to a certain extent, like Tarkov, I don't understand the appeal of the game. Like, okay, you get
Hmm.
into the game, you gather resources, and get a get extract. That's the gameplay loop. Like, okay, it doesn't sound interesting to me. But Arc Raiders has something that just intrigues me, and I can't really put my finger. So,
I see. Yeah,
what
sounds
about
cool.
you?
Yeah, I have some more on my backlog. You mentioned it, but I definitely want to play Expedition 33 because
Mm,
it feels like it's somewhat similar in some in some gameplay aspects to the Persona series
mm,
in some ways, and also it kind of intrigued me the first time it. I think it was Xbox Game Showcase a couple of years back actually when they first teased the story, and back then it intrigued me too. So definitely one I want to play.
So
Uh,
sorry, I would say like more than Persona, I think more people are comparing it to Final Fantasy
I mean,
and
there's
Persona.
like,
I mean, I haven't
yeah,
played Persona, so I can't judge.
I haven't
Played some
played
Final
Expedition,
Fantasies.
so I can't say.
Yeah, I've seen some gameplay.
Hmm.
I know a little bit of the
Hmm.
story. I've seen some streams,
Hmm.
but like yeah, I played some Final Fantasies. I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like Expedition 33. Just sorry, just to stop
yeah.
at Expedition 33. It's such a interesting. It's like the closest comparison to the hype around it is Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes, I was just about to say that. Thank you for saying this. Yes.
Because not the games are completely different. Like
Hmm.
the game mechanics, the visuals,
Story,
the story, how it's set, and uh,
scope.
to, not to say that Expedition 33 had much smaller team than Baldur's Gate. Beside the point, but it's a great game that has a soul. It's not another slop put out by and approved by some higher ups
Hmm.
and, uh, uh, and shareholders. It's a game made. Both of the games are made with passionate people.
Hmm.
I mean, I love the marketing around Baldur's Gate 3 as CEO of the Baldur's Gate 3. Like they made a video. It's really funny. I recommend you watching it when you have a chance.
Hmm.
Is they have a meeting. They're in a meeting room, and they are all devs are arguing like what should the game be about and what mechanics it should have. And then the CEO of Baldur's Gate sorry, the CEO of Larian comes in armor and just like uh says like, no, we said we're gonna make a Baldur's Gate 3 D&D game, and this is what we're doing. And he rolls a scroll and just show them, and everyone's like, yeah, that's what the marketing is so great,
Nice.
and that's how you know like the devs are passionate about it.
Hmm.
It's not just another project for them, something that
Right.
they wanted to do and something they uh, uh and I don't know if you know the story. Sorry to take your time, but maybe you would have said it, but I'm saying it.
Maybe.
Uh, so we already said that the devs of I think they're Sandfall,
Yeah, yeah, Sandfall, I
sorry.
think, yeah.
They are former devs from Ubisoft,
Yeah.
and actually, well, I think that's why there's so many memes about Expedition 33 winning so many awards and Ubisoft being pissed off because actually the director of the CEO of Signfall, whatever you want to call him, he presented the game to the Ubisoft. He presented, hey, this is the game I want to do. I think
Yeah.
it would be great. Then they rejected it, and now it's winning awards left and right, and it's exploding everywhere. It's just a funny thing, and
Yeah.
again, like, sorry to taking more time, but like,
No,
yeah,
it's fine.
when game devs just put heart into a game, you can
It
feel
shows.
it, and it shows, not
Mm.
just not just by the state of the game or the story and the immersion, but also like how it's approached and how devs are uh, portraying themselves
Mm.
on the social media. So sorry, I'm shutting up now.
Yeah, no, it's completely fine. Yeah, I 100% agree. I gotta say, what's kind of maybe negative about both of these games, what they have in common is that they kind of getting tiny bit on the overhype, just tiny bit. Both are, I'm sure, great games, but they both kind of like. There are people that don't like they're getting too much hype. I remember some people each year being mad that they stole the some awards or talk from other games, and I think that's what both of these games have in common. They're just for like to make a joke. Like, kind
Elaborate
of nice.
because elaborate because
No,
what's
I meant it more of a kind of as a joke because yeah, they're as I said they're and as you said it, both great games, both child of passion, of people who
yeah
followed their heart, and yeah, it
yeah.
definitely shows. So I don't mean it is in like a super negative way, but
I see.
basically, if you hate seeing Expedition 33 take all the cream, then that's how some people felt when Baldur's Gate was some years
Spider-Man. It's
ago.
supposed to be Spider-Man. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that guy.
yeah, exactly. No,
Spider-Man.
yeah, the overall game award shows are going are on a downhill trajectory. Only some smaller community ones and afterward gamers are worth following.
Uh,
Uh,
Joystick awards, I would say golden joystick is really good. Uh,
I would say mid, but
really? Why?
I don't know.
Maybe it's
Let,
going
us
more towards the
let's
yeah.
just not go into that. I think
No, it's
yeah.
not.
But yeah, both amazing games. Definitely, both of them on my backlog. Still haven't played either of them.
for
I just
you, for you as a D&D player, not to play Baldur's Gate 3, you need to like push everything away and play the Baldur's Gate 3.
actually waiting for it to be on a big enough sale. That's my excuse.
It's
What's
Christmas
yours?
sale. What the heck? Wait,
Actually,
hold
with
on. I
Alan
want to
Wake 2,
see.
because it was not on the physical media for some time, I basically played it because it finally had a discount, so I got there, even though I really wanted to play that one. Sorry, Remedy,
Okay.
that I did not pay full price.
Okay, it's not that much of a sale. It's for 45 euro right now.
So you can buy two silks, 2.25 of a silk song for that.
Yeah.
Still insane that price. Anyway, a little
Yeah.
bit more. Just go for over the backlog. What I got intrigued by is Dispatch, mostly
Oh yeah,
because
the
of the of the some former Telltale devs working on it. So it's more of a
mm,
episodic story based. I think it was this year I finished my replay of the Walking Dead games or replay. I did not play the last games, so I did replay of the first and then continued with the others. So that's why this caught my attention because it shares some it has some similarities, so that intrigued me. So yeah, maybe I'll get to in the future. And the last but not least, I would say, although I know it's not the best game from what I heard in the
hold on,
series.
hold
Yeah,
on, sorry, about the dispatch.
yeah, go on.
Did you know that they had publisher but they got rejected. I think that Critical Role really took on it,
Hmm.
released it. So that's why you have so many Critical Role like Matt Mercer,
That makes sense actually.
Laura Bailey, a lot of people from Critical Role who don't know who Critical Role is. It's actual play D&D, well, the biggest one.
The most
Let's
famous,
not
yeah,
say
for
it's
sure.
not it's yeah the most famous D&D actual play podcast slash video, more like
Yeah, yeah.
video stream.
D&D content
Yeah, just
producers, I
it's
guess.
just like voice actors playing and it's
Yeah.
great. And Matt Mercer is such a
Did they
lovely person.
actually make some of the campaigns into the animated series, the Vox Machina, or what it's
The
called,
Legend of
right?
Vox
Yeah,
Machina,
yeah.
and now they actually released the 99, which is also awesome. I recommend for anyone who plays D&D. But yeah, sorry, continue.
Yeah, yeah. So cool stuff. By the way, about the publisher, that happens in the gaming industry, not just this year, but overall, so many times. For
Oh
example,
yeah,
Life is Strange was refused by many publishers who wanted to change something about it, and then I think it was Square Enix who published it initially. Said, "Yeah, we'll take it as it is," and it was massive success. So
yeah,
same story, same old story. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so the last game added to the backlog for me, it's the Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. I know if you played it and you have some critiques, I heard them all. I still want to play it. Just probably not as soon as some of the other games.
Never played it.
I mean, the Hyrule Warriors, do you know Dynasty Warriors, right?
I know of. I never
Yeah.
played it.
So basically,
I know Dynasty Warriors have. I think one of the game has one of the worst like acting in the game.
that's quite possible. The point is, basically the original Dynasty Warriors gameplay. The I think Koei Tecmo, the studio, makes these games, and there are a lot of series, especially Japanese ones, that have their warrior spin-offs. So you have Dragon Quest Heroes, you have Fire Emblem Warriors, Hyrule
Yeah,
Warriors, loads and loads of others have like basically characters from the series or from the game or the series. Sometimes they like blend multiple universes and games from the series, brings the characters together, and it's the hack and slash where you are the strong character against
yeah.
thousands of weak enemies, and it's basically that kind of mindless fun. But honestly, there's time for games like these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, moving
Let
aside, yeah.
Sorry. Let us also know what's on your backlog.
Oh yeah,
For from this year, what is the games that still play?
yeah. Go for
We
it.
would
Go
love to
for it.
know.
Still, we are waiting eagerly your chat messages or your comments.
Yeah.
What games do you want to play that came out this year?
Yeah. Exactly.
Even if you are just curious, yeah, let us know. And I am sure we overlooked a whole lot of them because our view is kind of limited because we are not 13-year-olds with loads of free time anymore.
Yeah.
So we cannot
There's
know
just
about
two of us
everything.
too.
That's also true. Yeah. All right. Moving on. You replayed somewhat old game. Actually, there it's new iteration. So what it was, what they are
Yeah.
feelings, how it's holding up.
So I've been playing this actually with my daughter, and
Uh-huh.
she absolutely loves it. We finished the first game of the
Mm-hmm.
trilogy, and it's a Spyro Reignited trilogy. So yeah, I know it's a remake of the old games, but nonetheless, uh, it did came out I think like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Maybe even it's a great game to play with the kids.
Hmm.
Uh, even though they don't know how to play games yet, like what I do with my daughter is she just holds my controller, which is not plugged in, and I play the game. And it's great. It's all free on Game Pass, quote unquote
Nice.
free. on Game Pass. So, yeah, and today we started the second game, and I have to say,
What I do with my
I
daughter
played
is
Spyro games on the old PlayStation. It was a great experience. I loved it. Loved the humor. Loved the. Spyro never looked better in the Reignited trilogy. I think he looks great. I think graphics sweet, are cute, are exactly what they need to be. They're not over exaggerated, they are not hyper realistic. It doesn't have to be, and it does what it
True.
has to do, and it's great and it works and it's fun. It's challenging, sometimes it can be frustrating because not only I realize that that's a big problem of some of remakes when they not only they bring the great aspects of the game, they also sometimes bring the bad aspects of the game. One thing that's really frustrating to me, and it was always also frustrating to me in the old games, when why can't Spyro sprint and jump in the direction that I'm looking for, and I have to turn him.
I see.
Uh, so he just like he is running the way that he's turned, not where the.
I see.
So it can be frustrating sometimes, but it's still lovely, cheery. It's great. My daughter's laughing. We were just playing today, and there's a mechanic when you burn the sheeps with your fire breath. They don't just disappear. Their wool gets burned. They get burned, and they like stand there like naked, and they disappear. And my daughter was laughing so hard at that for some
I can
reason.
imagine.
She loved that, and yeah, it's a great experience. Recommend to play with your kids because it's fully dubbed. It's colorful. It's funny, and yeah, like great. It's one of the great nostalgia trips you have because now, hey, Spyro looks so good now, and yeah, it's. What about you? What do you
Yeah, but
replay?
before we move to mine, so
Yeah.
just because it's in this replayed old game, so just to like make it explicitly said, so you say it still holds up well, or not 100%, but well enough?
So, like the Reignited trilogy or the old games?
The Reignited trilogy, you
It's
can with
great.
that you
Oh
can
yeah,
also comment on the quality of the remake.
I think some of the mechanics should die. Like as I said, like the most frustrating part is just like why cannot Spyro run towards the way that the camera is in, because most of the games today do that. So there's some aspects there like okay, they should have improved on that, but otherwise I think it aged well. It's great. It's fun, and
Cool.
that's the most important part. Right?
Yeah,
I have fun. My daughter has fun,
that
and it's a
that's
great
perfect.
time.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we
Yes.
played today because today is not a national holiday in Czech Republic, but I have a holiday.
Vacation. Yeah.
I think we played for like 3 solid hours.
Ooh,
That
nice.
which is good because she's 4 years old. The kids at that age don't have that much of a focus at
Attention
that
span. Yeah.
attention span. Thank you. So I was surprised that she hold on for so long. Then
That's
she
cool.
said, like, I don't want to play anymore. I want to watch. I want, I want to watch something. Okay, let's go
That's
watch.
nice. Yeah, but that's cool. Yeah, great to hear. Yeah, I also heard great stuff about that one. Just haven't played the Reignited trilogy actually. Only ever played it at our friends, so I only know tiny bit about it. So it's cool
Yeah,
that you're putting that basically passing the baton to the younger generations to love the same games
yeah,
as we did.
yeah.
And with that, I guess I will move on to my replayed, and that's Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2. Why basically
Need
the
to.
motivation for.
Sorry, just give me a moment to do one thing. But you talk. Be right back. Entertain our. I'll be right back.
Okay, so I will talk. I will hide your screen, or probably not. And yeah, so I replayed Bayonetta 1. The motivation was to basically do the Platinum Trophy on the PS3 because I have previously played the game on the Switch, the board that came for the Switch, and I think the 360 version also. So yeah, I guess what can I say? I mean, if you play the game, you know it still holds up great. It's I would say perfect 9 out of 10. The first game. It's I would say one of the best hack and slash games ever because the combo system is good, satisfying. The combos are something you can learn. You have some interesting enemies, mechanics. The skill ceiling is pretty high, so you can still improve and evolve. If you don't know, if you play the game and have struggles with some challenges, Google dodge offset. If you don't know about this technique, then it will open a new world of possibilities to you. I had to learn this. I found out the hard when I was doing the platinum trophy, which is not an easy one. So welcome back.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm just talking about how I was or started how it has high skill ceiling. I had to learn some skill for the
Yeah.
game because to do the platinum, it's very not easy platinum trophy because you have to finish on all the difficulties. You don't have to have a pure platinum, which means basically perfect playthrough, which I know some people achieved. I definitely did not. Insane. Yeah, I'm glad I managed to finish the game on the difficulty.
Yeah.
On all the difficulties, it's not easy, but man, it's very rewarding, because when you're failing, it's mostly because you did not do the right combo, because the feedback of the game is very nice. Although I must say I was doing the platinum on the PS3, which is not the best port of the game. In some scenes, the frame rates are not that stable. Still, I managed to do it, so
Yeah.
it's not that horrible.
I played Bayonetta, so can be very difficult.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I remember when you played it that you struggled with some things that I did not, because I finished it already on the hardest difficulty. But I remember when I first played it, I struggled at the same spots
Yeah.
because you just have to learn and learn and learn, and yeah. So
Yeah.
it's good like that. It has a kind of fun, kind of little bit sassy or spicy, unserious, kind of almost, but not exactly like Deadpoolish vibes to the
Oh
story.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the main character is really fun. Voice acting is great. Helena Taylor did amazing job. Actually, even in the third one, which I did not replay this time, Jennifer
Uh,
Hale did a great job
yeah.
too.
I
But
would. Sorry. Finish up.
yeah. So yeah, Bayonetta 1 still holds up well. Just a few words about the second one, which I replayed right after doing the first one. It basically improve on everything, on the minor things that were not perfect about the first one, and both of them have killer music, great sound design, great gameplay.
You said that it's like you compare it to Deadpool. I
Yeah.
would more say I would stay maybe with the gaming world. I would say more Devil May Cry rather than
Right. They're
Deadpool.
actually kind of compared in because they have some similar gameplay mechanics.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
And
go ahead.
yeah, this it would be interesting to see them fight.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of now wondering if there's any fighting game that have both of them as characters.
No idea. I know. I don't think so because uh,
Yeah, but I know. I think Hideki Kamiya, the director of the Bayonetta games, I think he also worked on some Devil May Cry games, or at least play them. I'm not really sure. Anyway, if you're into that type of gameplay, This is the old but gold. This is the gold. Fun games. Just
Yeah.
warning though, it has Peggy 18 rating, and it is for a reason. I would
Oh yeah.
not recommend it to anyone younger than that.
No.
Not because
This.
of how to say it, because it's like bad stuff, but because some topics and stuff how it's done. Yeah, I would not recommend it if
I
you're
mean,
under 18.
we know, like, we can say that Bayonetta is a very attractive
Attractive,
character.
yes.
Uh,
And she
uh,
uses
which
her
is,
charisma, let's say.
yeah, yeah, and yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
No,
so
I definitely recommend Bayonetta games, and even though they're challenging, again, the learning curve is not that bad. I think as you play the game, I think that's one thing. How you know also good game, how you recognize a game when the learning curve is not steep. Good when it's well done, and the game doesn't necessarily hold your hand, but also learns you the mechanics really well.
yeah, I agree totally.
Which I think
Yeah,
Bayonetta does absolutely perfect.
yeah, you have to, especially when you're doing through the difficulties up and up. It's actually really nice seeing that now the easy ones are harder, and you're still going up and up and up,
Yeah,
as and
yeah,
also as you unlock and learn more stuff. So
no, for sure.
yeah. So yeah, I guess that's for me. For the replayed old games, and I think I don't know how much time we will be able to do anymore, because as you can see, my voice is not as lovely today because
Yeah,
I'm partially sick. But we have some headlines of this year's biggest stuff that happened that we did not address because reasons. So we would like to at least take some quick shots at them, because as we mentioned, a whole lot of stuff happened this year. So yeah, I guess let's start with kind of the obvious one, and that is the EA being, or at least
it's in the
the
process.
in the process they're trying to do it. The Saudi Arabian fund is trying to buy it. I'm actually not remembering all the
I
details
don't know.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah. So what do you reckon about that?
yeah. I think it's very interesting, and I would say don't give it too much hope. First and foremost, you don't know who's buying it, what's the intent.
Hmm.
Obviously, it's to make money. Yeah, but
But
like,
first, make money.
I don't think it's good news necessarily, because again, we don't know who's buying exactly. One person is the collection of people. With the Saudis, you never know. Could be some kind of a shake, like, or something, and um, yeah, like, you don't know what kind of a game they like. You don't know what game they're gonna prefer. Maybe they will prefer, maybe they put, in those parts, football is
That's true.
very prominent. So maybe they will like to push on. I almost said FIFA, but it's not FIFA anymore. It's EA Football now, and or they like Battlefield, so they will push on more for Battlefield.
I
And
think still it's mostly that it's like a fund. So I think in that regard, not a lot of might change, because
yeah,
what's the point of investment to make money? So it's likely in that area they will focus on what makes money the most.
which even scares me the most, because EA is not a company that doesn't have money. They have
Yeah.
loads of money. Like, and this fund, uh, like, it's not gonna change much, and it's scaring me more
Hmm.
because, like, now they're gonna have more money, but where's the money gonna go?
Hmm.
Gonna go to proper development, or is it gonna go to the major franchises? Or is it gonna go to the devs? It's gonna go to promotion.
Hmm.
And EA and their track record, Battlefield 6 is exception proving the rule.
Yes, I agree.
Because yeah, that might have been like step the right direction, but it wasn't step. It wasn't a leap.
Yeah.
Battlefield 6 is not the game of the year. It's still not better than Battlefield 4. It's still Battlefield 4, in my opinion, is better than Battlefield 6. But like, look at the latest track record of EA. What do we have? Dragon Age Veilguard,
Meh.
absolute killer of a franchise. That game killed Dragon Age. Dragon Age used to be a greedy, like what's the word? Like bloody,
Right. Gory.
gory, hardcore, dark fantasy game. Now it looks like a cartoon Disney version of.
So that it can reflect the world we live in today.
Yeah,
To
which is
quote
also one big
Critical
cartoon.
Drinker.
Yeah, exactly. To the modern audiences.
Pushing the message.
Exactly. And I'm scared. Honestly, I'm scared for new Mass Effect because
Oh, yeah.
we don't know anything about it. We had so far one teaser trailer, which just showed Liara walking somewhere and probably looking for Shepard. This acquisition or whatever it is, don't expect too much changes. I would say expect to be disappointed.
I would say, like, yeah, for me, what I will say is, like, basically what I want outcome of the discussion to be to raise more questions than you had before we talked about it, because I think that's what kind of it is. Like, what will change? I guess it's hard to know, because it's big unknown. Will it happen? Well, the stockholders or shareholders, whatever, approved it. Now it's waiting for the regulator to approve it. So we know that can take quite some time, even like year or two. Regarding the games in development, I mean, we don't know, because usually when there's like takeover of company, they usually don't change all the things that are in progress right away. There's also, that in these states, they are not into, let's say, the message as much as the Western world. So maybe that might change, and that might sometimes even delay games if they're like hate it that it's in the games they own. Who knows? But yeah, I think one outcome, I've kind of mentioned it before, it feels like they are businessmen doing business, and if anything, my guess is that EA will be even more money-driven company, for the better or for worse, I guess.
No, exactly. And like acquisition doesn't necessarily mean a good thing. Look at Activision Blizzard. They were bought by Microsoft, and everyone's thinking, oh, Microsoft will watch over Activision Blizzard. And look at
Well, the thing is, like, the point is, Activision Blizzard was on a steep downfall trajectory before acquisition, and we thought they would save that, but they did not. So
they did not.
So yeah,
I feel like Microsoft didn't do anything.
Yeah, basically.
And, so acquisition doesn't necessarily mean good thing. Depends.
Might necessarily mean bad, but yeah.
Yeah, no, depends.
Might not mean anything at all.
Depends who's the buyer.
Yeah.
Let's move on from EA before I start, because EA just makes me puke lately.
Good point. Let's move to the positive stuff, and that is the Steam Tendo GameCube. I love that joke. I originally wanted to put there the meme, but I couldn't find it in a decent enough quality when I was searching for it. So yeah, this year Valve introduced the Steam machine, not to confuse with the original Steam machines from like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Also not to confuse with the Daft Punk song of the same name. And it's basically, what I like about this, it's kind of a merger between a console and a PC. It's basically a
Yeah.
desktop Steam Deck. It brings more
Yeah.
of the home console stuff, slightly, or I would say significantly more performance because it's more on the desktop or slash laptop level. It has much larger power budget, more memory. The thing is, the question that maybe I want to start a discussion about, what do you reckon the price will be? That's a big unknown. It does not seem
Yeah.
they will try to subsidize the cost of the hardware by games because it's a machine that they will give you a keys to, so you could do whatever with it, unlike with the consoles. So
How much is Steam Deck now?
that's a good question, actually. I think they stopped selling the cheapest one. So you can only buy the OLED one, and I think like $550 for the 512
Yeah,
gig.
yeah. $400, 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, $400 to $500. So with this, I think it's gonna be slightly more expensive because, as you said, it's gonna be more powerful. It's not gonna be handheld.
Yeah.
So it's gonna come with its own accessories. I think it's gonna probably definitely
Yeah, you
also
have the
have a
new
controller.
Steam controller. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It will
Yeah,
come with one,
yeah. So I think the
possibly.
price is gonna be a bit more. Think think it's gonna be like, ooh, could be like $600.
Honestly, I think it might be even closer to 1,000 because, and
One
we will
thousand
get to it
dollars?
later, because the memory shortage. Because even though
Okay.
it's very criticized, or some people criticized, one thing about GameCube, and that's the GPU only has 8 gigs of GPU memory. So they advertised it will be able to play up to 4K upscaled, so basically FSR upscaling to get to the full 4K. So don't
Yeah.
expect miracles of it, but I think memory might be a problem. I think that's why they did not tell us about the price yet.
Do
Because
you,
the thing, I think they might have some of them manufactured with memory they already bought because they want to launch it next year, or that would be my guess. But they will try to have as competitive price as possible, I guess. They're Valve, they're not, I don't know, any other hardware making company. But still, they cannot subsidize the cost of the future production by too much, So they will basically, the first batch will make the second batch of the more expensive memory slightly cheaper because you will average the prices. You understand what I'm saying?
no,
That's
yeah, I
that's my guess.
understand.
That's
But do
my
you think
guess.
it's gonna be as expensive as $1,000?
I
Thousand
don't know.
dollars is like that's if they do that, like they're gonna get so much back, like so much money. I understand there's a shortage, but still, like asking $1,000 for something that's still worse than a computer.
Hmm.
That's
I mean,
insane.
I wouldn't say worse necessarily, but
I mean, it's still gonna be worse than some of the computers. Like, come on, like,
well, it depends on what's your computer. I would say it's more like an basically average computer, more like.
yeah,
But let me to illustrate my point. I want to Google something because it's
okay,
the memory prices.
yeah,
Yeah, and they're. I need to find it in some more international currency, but let's just say that just the memory alone can cost here's it,
Eh,
Newegg, 16 gigs of DDR5 memory. That's not crap quality. It's like $217.
that's kind of
And as far as I know, the GameCube is supposed to have 16 gigs of system memory that will be upgradable and 8 gigabytes of DDR6, which is even more expensive, of GPU memory that's not upgradable. So
What
just
is
the memory
that?
alone in this economy is, I think it might be the deciding factor of the price.
Well, we'll see. We can
Yeah.
speculate right now. What's up?
Yeah, but
Don't chat.
uh, yeah, what's up? Indeed. Yeah, but what do you think? If we put the price aside, let's say it's reasonable and you can afford it. Do you want it, and would you get it?
If let's say I have unlimited money, which I don't,
Right.
I
Sadly.
would. I think. Hmm.
Because to give you some time to think, like, if I want it, oh yes, I really, really, really like the concept as kind of tech and hardware enthusiast. It's very, very appealing to me. But would I get it? Actually, probably not, because I
Yeah.
don't have a use for a device like that, because I already have a couple of consoles, like the PS3 I mentioned, the
Yeah.
Switch 2, some more older and some newer systems. So I don't necessarily need console style device. If I would invest the money, I would probably build myself like a desktop, like a proper desktop computer, because I am still running on laptop, and I'm thinking like having a desktop might be better for me
Yeah.
in long
Yeah.
term.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's my thinking exactly. Like, um, I have some older consoles, but like I can see the appeal
Hmm.
of the Gape Cube, but on the other hand, is that something that we really need? Is it something that the gaming really needs? I think, uh, like as much as Valve is put out a lot of great games, and Steam is a awesome tool. I think they're kind of missing the market a little bit.
Well,
Uh,
actually, the reasoning, as far as I know, from the journalists that had hands on, I think this is a response to, actually, from what I heard, a lot of people are using their Steam Deck docked. And they kind of like
oh,
the console-like experience with Steam, and I think that there's definitely a market for that. I think it's basically a window for PC people to play on the TV with the console-like experience, slash window to the PC gaming space without much of the hassle for the console people. Still, I think us are not exactly the target group for that
no,
in our
exactly.
current situation.
No,
Although I would love to have it. It looks absolutely freaking awesome.
I don't know about the looks. Sounds great, but
Yeah, you know what I mean. The
yeah,
concept, the
yeah, the
concept.
concept sounds great. Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounds great. But like again, like Steam Deck is awesome
hmm.
because it allows you to play on the go. Your your Steam library
Yeah,
on the go. This is like okay, I already have a laptop and or a
yeah,
computer. Why do I need this? Like I can boot up my computer. Like unless I have a really bad computer and I have the money. Like at that point I
yeah,
would just buy a computer. So it's just like this thought process of like okay, uh, I have this, but this sounds good. But if I can buy this, I would maybe rather buy something better. So it's like it sounds good as a concept, but I think it's just missing something. And I think it's not gonna sell that well.
I guess that's very much depends on the price.
Yeah,
Because it's, as far as I know, it's still like a PC hardware that you can use. You can have like the Steam OS is basically Linux, so you can use it in just like on the Steam Deck in the desktop mode.
yeah,
But I think the thing is still, we are the nerds. I think we are, yeah, as I mentioned, we are not the target group. We will find it hard to justify, other than we have. I think none of us would buy it unless we have like monies to spare or something,
Exactly.
which is not that likely. Because we would spend it on it's not even on the money to spare priority list, right?
Yeah,
Just cool stuff. I
exactly.
think this is more for the people that the lower people that don't have computer at home and do everything on their phone. No hate if you cannot afford a computer and want one, but it's kind of the, I think the target group is more of the people that have that don't really use computers per se. So it's maybe a
Yeah,
window to that. I don't know. It will definitely be interesting to see what the price will
yeah,
be, how what the reacts will be, how it will all turn out.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's for the GameCube, I guess, and let's move to the other Valve thing, and that's the
Mhm.
Steam Frame, the VR headset. It's, I gotta say, like when Valve released the Index, I would say it was, and still kind of is, in many ways the best VR headset. And when some years passed since that, I was like, well, the only thing they basically need to upgrade is the optics, because pancake lenses are amazing, and also the screens because their resolution was kinda meh these
Yeah.
days. Well, they did completely new thing. It's standalone headset. It's running Linux, and what's really cool, unlike Quest 3, which is its own platform, they are creating, aside from streaming, we can get to it later. They are also creating something like Proton Layer to play PC VR games standalone on the ARM CPU inside the Steam Frame.
Ooh,
Insane.
that's insane. That's thing. Yeah, that's better than the GameCube. The GameCube. That's already much
I
better.
mean, GameCube is running the Proton Layer on Linux, but yeah, this is
This,
definitely cool thing. Yeah.
I think when it comes to VRs, they are still very, very niche, and that's because the price. They are just so expensive.
I mean, about that, it's getting more and more widespread thanks to cheaper or more accessible devices like the Quest mentioned, or
Yeah,
the let's just say better marketed device,
yeah,
and insane enough people to buy $2,500 headset by
yeah,
unnamed company.
yeah,
But yeah, you're right. It's still not as widespread. So I gotta
yeah.
say, as a Quest 3 user, uh, am I how to say disappointed with my purchase? Or the thing is, like, yes, this is definitely be better than, in many ways of this are better than what Meta can ever do, because Valve is focused on games, while uh,
Yeah.
Quest being gaming device is basically a side quest, pun intended, that turned into the main one, because it turned out standalone VR is its best use are video games.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But the one thing that's actually surprised me that the Steam Frame does not have is color pass through of the image. So it does not have color cameras, only the infrared ones. So it cannot do mixed reality the way Quest does.
Oh,
Well, I guess we don't have to spend too much time on this. Just one thing I want to point out, which is also cool,
yeah.
to improve, to have it used as a PC headset.
Yeah, no, it's great.
They have the
I think that's
dongle with the Wi-Fi, and they have like separate antenna for the 5 and 6 gigahertz Wi-Fi. So you can use the 2.4 gigahertz, for example, the slower one for data or internet connection, and 6 gigahertz for the image. And they use the foveated streaming. I don't know if
oh,
you
that
heard
sounds.
about foveated rendering.
Think a little bit, not much.
Basically, what it does, foveated rendering, I think, PSVR 2 from the more famous headsets. A lot of others have it too, or a couple of others. Basically, it tracks your eyes and only renders where you are looking in the highest detail, less is with less
Uh,
details. And since your peripheral vision is not as good, the perceived quality is great because you only see basically what you see is rendered in the best quality, but you don't have degradation from your peripheral vision. Cool stuff,
I
saves
see.
performance. What they
Yeah, right.
do
Awesome.
is for VTT streaming, which tracks your eyes and puts better compression quality on what you are looking, and the rest is with more artifacts, which you are less likely to notice because they are in your peripheral vision. This is
Oh,
basically the same thing, but for streaming.
that's great.
Yeah,
It's pretty impressive.
yeah, that's a great idea. Well, anyway, we talked about VR quite a lot. Are you ready for the biggest topic of the year, probably in terms of games?
Yeah, let's do it. It's
Let's
gonna
do
be
it.
a real
So,
heaver.
I actually split this, yes, it's AI, into two categories. The one is slop, tool, friend, or devil. That's the first one.
Let's dive into it.
uh,
Well,
yeah, go ahead,
AI
go ahead.
AI is a, don't get me wrong. AI can be a great, but how to even navigate that? I think it's just needs to be used properly.
Hmm.
Can be used to do maybe a little bit of research, and it should not be as the means to the end.
Hmm.
It should not be the thing that does everything. I
Hmm.
know someone, I don't know who it was. Someone was the other day somewhere promoting that they are doing the first full length AI movie.
Yeah, I heard about that one. Don't know who it was.
And I'm like, dude, you're not making anything. You might be like editing it, like in the way of cutting it and putting the frame,
Yeah.
the scenes together. But otherwise, you're not making anything. You just prompt user. You just prompter. That's all you are. Don't play with me game that you are some kind of a creator right now. No, you're not. You are. And this is what I think that's why is there's such a kind of a war on in AI
Hmm.
these days that people kind of woke up in a way.
Hmm.
It was great fun when it started. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
when it
look
was
what
like the very, very janky.
exactly. It was fun when it started, but now it's like okay, it's okay, you're overdoing it. Like, social media is overwhelmed with it.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
there's so much AI, as you put it here, slop all over the place,
Oh yeah.
and it's creeping definitely into game.
Hmm.
And like, there's the aspect of
Hmm.
the you cannot never replace artist AI because, and I think it will not happen.
Hmm.
I think people are pushing it. The people who are pushing it don't understand that there are still people who just prefers the human touch. Like, I would still prefer to have a thing made by a human, even if it's on a computer,
Hmm.
than someone just giving a prompt to AI, and the AI make protocol making it. And I think that's the main thing that we need to remember. That, hey, this
Hmm.
is just a shortcut. It's not a should not be the means to the end. It should not be uh it should not be the the how to put it, the the way we make things. It should just be a tool just to help us. I think
Maybe I like to use it. It should be amplifier of people rather than replacement of people.
exactly. Yeah, that's totally. So what the trend is mainly between the business people who don't really foresee uh, everything, or they don't
Well,
understand it,
I would say that
and
it's
they.
maybe
If
because
I
they're
could,
more. Yeah.
if I could just finish my thought,
Okay,
uh,
okay.
they like they heavily weigh into the AI. Then I got on LinkedIn. Uh, I was asked to be part of a project who makes AI VR. What was it? It was just that typical like entrepreneur kind of thing. Like it was a
Uh-huh.
VR game. Uh, help with AI with what's the like the Bitcoin and stuff,
Crypto.
cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
And it was so this is the people who don't really understand this. They just see the money, and
Yeah.
they just uh, think AI will be replacing everything, and AI is the best for thing to do, and it will make tons of money. And so those people were these are the same people who were saying that cryptocurrency and other thing will be in video games soon. You know, like the what's the word, like the monkeys pictures, like the
Oh yeah, NFTs.
NFTs, yeah, that
Oh
they're
yeah.
gonna be in the video game industry too. Like I was asked like 2 years back, I said, what do you think about like uh the NFTs like in the video game industry? I was like, what of it? Like, will it be part of the game? I was like, no, will not be. Like gamers like their stuff like more niche rather than have like this kind of a slop in the
Uh,
game. So yeah, I think that's my kind of thoughts on the AI. Like,
yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. It's as I said, I like when it's used as an amplifier rather than replacement, and to
sure,
put exactly why business people are blinded by its shine is because exactly because of the money. They see, hey, AI costs me this much and person costs me a lot more, so I'll just pay an AI. But they didn't realize that AI is still not as good, and a crucial thing for anything that's art, which gaming is art. And if you don't think that gaming is art, then you should not work in the video games industry or on video games. But games are art, and
sure.
what machine learning does not have is a heart, soul, and passion. It's basically, I keep reminding some people of that, it's basically statistics on steroids. It's just slightly better statistic.
Yeah.
It cannot have passion for something. Yes, it can
No.
do some very impressive things, but it cannot replace passion. It cannot replace
No.
art. It cannot replace enthusiasm. But when used properly, I think it can actually be good. And that kind of builds a bridge to the other part, which is AI in game development, if it's okay or not. Because I think AI can be useful. I actually, when I did some experiment with it, one thing that I will swear by, what is the perfect use case for machine learning, is regular expressions. I don't know if you heard about that.
Mm.
Google it. It's basically a set of expression, or it's kind of language or commands that you can use to specify searching for specific things in text. Basically, you can specify
Uh,
a string of text of 5 to 10 characters, which is followed by a star or a number or three numbers, and then after that three characters, like basically
I see.
this
Yeah.
you can do. And it's not exactly easy thing to learn all of the basics, but neural networks, machine learning understands perfectly you and understands regular expression, so it can
Yeah.
help with that. It can help with automated tests, for
Mm-hmm.
example. That's honestly actually incredible help for game development, because it can help make the game better and also save time.
Yeah.
And I kind of am not necessarily against using it for concept art, because let's face it, sometimes the machine learning is better at understanding what we are trying to describe than other people. So if it's a concept art that gives direction to people that make the actual art, that's fine by me.
I would contradict you there. I would say it's more like could be part of the research. I would not use it for the concept art. It's because we have concept artists. Artists are awesome and great, and they should be paid what they are worth. So
That's true.
I think that's where I'm gonna draw the line. Like maybe for some researching, sure. Like for example, the recently actually uh not
Expedition 33, the
exp-
controversy, right?
yeah, controversy, quote unquote controversy. They were stripped. No, not stripped. They were not. They were denied.
Yeah, they were
Uh,
disqualified basically
disqualified.
from
Thank you.
some
Disqualified.
indie game
In the game
awards, I
awards. Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah. In the game awards because they used AI in early development for some
Placeholder
research.
textures, I think.
Yeah, placeholder stations or something. That's a bit insane. That's a bit silly to me. Also, the Baldur's Gate 3 devs, Larian Studios, who uh, announced their new game, the Divinity, um, on the Game Awards. They also got some backlash for using AI and concept art, but they explained it. I don't know if you saw the tweet; it was awesome. Uh, a
Maybe.
tweet by one of the devs was like, "Hey guys, we didn't replace concept artists. We just used AI as inspiration, not as a research tool, not as actual concept art." I think that would be insane. And so that's where I'm gonna draw the line. Like research is fine in some other parts of game development, like yeah, as you said, uh, testing, maybe helping with some code, but otherwise, like stay away from AI game devs.
Okay,
I
but
still I still want most of the game, 99% of the game, I want it to be made in. Careful what I'm saying. Made in, yeah. To use you said like the testing. Uh, testing is not really making a game. It's more testing it, obviously. So it's not it's not a it's not a quote development. But like otherwise, like I want my games to be still like man-made, not some AI thing. So use it responsibly.
to draw the line, I will put in front of you kind of dilemma, let's
Mm-hmm.
say, because you say, yeah, I agree, concept artists should be paid, but let's say you are a solo developer, should you not use this, even though it will allow you to make incredible game?
I
Because
would be very
I
careful.
think the line is, I think the problem is actually that the line is very blurry, because it's, let's face it, it can be a very powerful tool. And some analogy someone used, yeah, AI is like a knife. You can either kill with it or use it to cook. Yes, so stop killing with it and use it
Yeah.
to cook with it. But The thing is, it can be the line can sometimes be more blurry, and I kind of hate actually both approaches. One is, yeah, let's replace everything and everyone with AI, and the other is AI is the devil. I think the truth is somewhere in between. I mean, I tend to be closer more to the AI is the devil side. Don't get me wrong. I'm just sometimes playing devil's advocate in this debate in
No,
some
sure.
part.
No,
So
I totally
yeah,
understand. Yeah.
yeah. So basically, I think it depends what our intentions and how are we using, because um, it can enable small teams to do incredible stuff they wouldn't be able to do without it. But it's also can be basically destroying workplaces, destroying lives, destroying games, because we talked about it. It has no soul, and we're basically the slop are the new asset flips. Like we had asset flip games before, now we have games that heavily lean on machine learning tools to generate most of the games. They're same kind of crap.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think you said like the line is blurry. Uh, I think it's we've been so oversaturated with
Mm.
AI that people just like this dislike for AI, and
Mm. Mm.
I think even for at this moment where it's still kind of boiling, the
Mm.
conversation is very hot about
Yeah.
AI. I would still recommend not using it, even if you are a single dev. I would consider your options and find another alternative. There's plenty websites where plenty places where you can find artists that will do stuff for free just for the exposure or
I mean,
anything that.
that's all yet another debate doing
No,
stuff for
exactly, exactly.
exposure, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, there's
Mm.
there's plenty alternatives. Trust me.
Mm.
This
Yeah.
current stage where we are standing now, AI, I would avoid it. As we
Okay.
say in Czech, the devil is so. Uh,
Yeah, I would just maybe quickly mention, show a picture of RAM before we move on from to it. That the problem with AI is also that it's massively overhyped. Basically,
mm,
the hardware slash especially RAM shortage is because basically it's a circle. Nvidia makes insane amount of money on AI accelerators, invests into OpenAI, which uses the money to buy servers from Oracle, which pays Nvidia to produce them more AI accelerators for the data centers that are not built yet, which Nvidia takes the money and invests into OpenAI. So it's a bubble. I
yeah,
am kind of hoping it will burst,
Bruce,
and
yeah.
um, yeah, I think we should kind of move on. But
Hmm.
before we wrap it up, I want to just mention we were kind of slightly glossing over, mentioning here and there that the gaming industry as a whole, or the AAA, is not in the best of states, and indies
Yeah,
are killing it.
yeah.
So I want to recommend a video by Ace Rolla. He's actually a graphics programmer. I will
Hello,
actually
everyone.
send a link into the chat.
Go for it.
Very much recommend this video. It's about an hour long, about the collapse of the gaming industry. So go watch
I
it
think I've
out.
seen it.
Amazingly summed up a current situation.
I think I've seen this video.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's great.
probably
Yeah.
sent it to you before. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we've talked about some of the good, some of the bads, and some of the ugly about 2025. So let's wrap it up by taking a look at what are we expecting from 2026.
Yeah.
And let's start with the games that we are most looking forward to.
Yeah.
So I will have only represented by the Forza Horizon 6 image, because in actually today's or yesterday's news or this week's news, basically some media were getting some gift packages related to the game, or which means that maybe it will arrive sooner in the 26th rather than later. We'll see. I'm very excited about the game. Forza Horizon finally in Japan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we are starting this year strong with the Final Fantasy VII remake coming to more platforms, the Xbox Series and the Switch 2. We have the Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, which is the remake of the original game from PS2 era, I believe, coming February 5 to basically everything. We have High on Life 2. We'll see how good it will be without Justin Roiland in the studio, but
I thought he came back. No,
I'm not sure actually.
after that,
Maybe,
like
yeah,
after
we
the
talked about it, how he
accusations.
was falsely accused by his then girlfriend or fiance.
Friend.
I'm not really sure, but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, crap stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how that will be. Be sure to find more about it when it will come.
Yeah.
Or what else we have?
Oh well, Resident Evil Requiem,
Oh
and
yeah,
I think that was I was watching the Game Awards. I was actually streaming it, so I got invited, and I was like, "Hey, what the hell?" And I got surprised to see a Leon in there, our
yeah.
boy Leon, and with his roundhouse kick. I was like, I was actually on the stream. I was like, if he doesn't do like crazy kick in the trailer, I'm not buying him. Of the stream, I go to sleep. And he did it, and I was so happy. It was so good.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
So that's coming February 27th. So that's pretty early,
Yeah.
but I'm excited. Leon looks a bit older, but still handsome man, and it's coming for Xbox and Switch 2, well, basically everything.
Yeah. Also.
And the next game for all the old Nintendo players and
You
Nintendo
mean the N64
64
era?
and
Yeah.
64, yeah. A 007
Oh
game.
yeah.
First Light coming out on March 27th,
Hmm.
and for basically everything.
Hmm.
And I'm interested. I hope it's gonna be better I think there was one also 007 game that wasn't that good. So I'm
Yeah, we'll
really
see.
interested in that.
Yeah, definitely. And then from the stuff that does not have a fixed date, this is just few games we're excited beginning of the year. Some more coming later 26, hopefully not 27, but you never know. So what I have put here, yes, of course, the Forza Horizon 6 I mentioned, that's coming for Xbox
Yeah.
Series and PC. One that I'm very interested in, if you played Vampire Survivors, very simple yet brilliant game. I heard it can be fun in co-op, but I only played it solo. It's really cool. So the Vampire Crawlers, the Turbo Wildcard is coming, and it's not coming to basically every major platform. It's also coming to phones because it has simple
Yeah.
graphics, and it will be more deck building take on the Vampire Survivor, so I understand. Interesting one.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
Tomb Raider:
Oh yeah,
Legacy of Atlantis. They also so Game Awards, they announced two games. One of them is a remake
this is the
of the
Legacy of Atlantis, the remake of the
yes,
original Tomb Raider. Yeah.
exactly. And then they also make a new game with Tomb Raider, which I forgot what it was what's called right now. But yeah, Tomb Raider Legacy of
Tomb
Atlantis.
Raider is back.
It looks great, and she looks hot. and I
Always
think
as.
I think that's awesome. Rather
Yeah.
than like what's been the trend of mainly
Yeah.
the bigger studios like Naughty Dog.
Yeah, I mean,
But
everyone's definitely excited for their what's it called game.
Yeah. Rather than like making her more masculine, then they're making her sexy, and that's awesome.
Yes,
I think it's great that they are not spitting on the legacy of
yes.
the Tomb Raider, and I think
One
awesome.
of the most iconic characters in video game
Exactly,
history.
exactly, exactly. Uh,
Agreed.
then one definitely one game that I'm definitely really excited that will come out probably this year is the Blood of the Dawnwalker. It's from former devs of The Witcher, uh, from CD Projekt Red. They decided they're gonna make their own game. I saw the gameplay trailers. I'm super excited about it. It's gonna come to all major platforms, and it's gonna be great. I hope. I hope. At least. Like one thing I need to say. Uh, sorry, just go a little bit off topic. Just because devs are going away from their previous employment and they make their own studio, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna make a great game.
That's true.
Yeah, like I don't wanna. I'm pretty strongly opinionated on Hideo Kojima. Uh, I am not particularly enjoying his games. I think I think uh, Metal Gear is something that definitely changed the gaming industry forever, and I think it's a great series. I played the Phantom Pain. I couldn't get through the story, so I didn't finish it, but I had loads of fun just to messing around. So, but now he's making Death Stranding, and in my opinion, that's that good of a game. And that's because like he doesn't have the restrictions from previous
Right.
employment. So that's just my. So I'm excited about the blood of the Dawnwalker, but at the same time, I am very
So
much
you're
on
trying
edge
to be
because I don't
cautiously
know
optimistic.
exactly.
Right. By the way, I when I quickly Googled it, I know I heard the name before, so the visuals, the images I saw looked familiar. Is it by any chance the vampire game or
Yeah,
something with vampire?
exactly.
Ah, yes.
It's a vampire. Yeah, it's a
Okay. Yeah.
vampire.
Cool.
Like
Cool.
you play as a guy who's I think half vampire,
Ah. So
but he's not Blade.
so we have two vampire games on the for the upcoming games of
Yeah,
26. Yeah, and last I wanted to add this one because we went to GDS, the Game Developer Session, I think, the
yeah,
conference that was held in Prague. We are very grateful for our work to help us get there. And we saw this interesting game called The Drifting Crown. And it's
yeah.
basically if you combined, I would say, elements from Hades and Dorf Romantic. So basically,
Mm,
you're running this a rogue-like or roguelite game. And you run across the world, you have some stuff to do, and you collect these pieces of the world. So you put blocks of the
yeah,
world to get where you want, and it
yeah,
changes how you do. And I gotta say, we spent quite some time at their booth because the core gameplay loop is very catchy. It's fun
yeah,
to try, and there are a lot of interesting ideas. So the date is still not clear. We talked with the developers and they are for now targeting PC. They are not sure about more platforms. I think it also comes to the getting publishers or getting funds for that. But we
yeah.
definitely wish them great luck. It looked incredible.
That was sort of fun. Yeah,
Yeah, look great. I can't wait to see it released. So yeah, hopefully they will be able to put it on more platforms. Or I said it to them. I said it to you. Honestly, it looked like the game that would be, in my honest opinion, a perfect fit for a Switch 2
yeah,
handheld experience. I mean, yeah, you have Steam Deck I guess, yes.
Yeah,
But it would be nice to have it on the Switch too, as well.
yeah. No, exactly. So these are the games that we are looking forward to. 26. I would love to mention The Witcher 4, but I don't know if it's gonna come this year.
Yeah, we'll
And I
see.
hope they will take their sweet time. Alright, there's good news. They got some good depth coming in. I think
Yeah,
the director, one of the directors worked on the Kingdom Come 2, is working now in CD Projekt Red, and someone else. So they're getting some big names. So hopefully, like it's not gonna be under Cyberpunk. I hope they learned their lesson and they take their sweet time.
and they finish it before
Uh,
releasing.
yeah. What we always say, under promise, over deliver.
Yeah.
That's
I
what we
mean, yeah, to expand on that, the famous quote I will probably just paraphrase from Shigeru Miyamoto, the Nintendo legend developer. Rushed game will be forever bad, while delayed game will could eventually be good, or
good.
something along the lines. So
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
yeah,
I mean, even Cyberpunk, even if it's great now, it still has that bitter memories of the launch. So yeah,
yeah,
just before we actually go, just a quick wishes for some nice things in the next year. So we definitely wish for cheaper RAM, GPUs, overall hardware. I mean,
yeah,
honestly, in all honesty, I kind of hope the AI overhype and the bubble bursts, and all the people
yeah,
that were making the world worse because excessive use and hype about it will
yeah.
fall, and we will have hardware for everyone. I'm just, could someone help me how to invest, because I want to be ready to short Nvidia when the time comes. Not a financial advice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
what I also wish for, I mean, is for the devs getting what they need
hmm,
in regards of time, money, and not being pushed by
hmm.
shareholders into the decisions that basically ruins the game. And also, I hope that uh, fun is gonna be more important than the message.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's our wishes for the next
Yeah, and of
year.
course, many hours of great time spent playing video games and
And
listening to Afterwork
I was about to say that. Yeah, you should definitely listen to more. Also, I would love to, if you don't mind, for us as Afterwork gamers, my hope are for this podcast to obviously continue find time to actually record because as I said, last like at least half of a year was insane.
Yeah,
Uh, for me at least personally,
same.
had to move out different city. Then I moved back. We moved back to Prague. Then my son was born, and everything insane. So I hope more hours spending editing and recording. Also, what I hope is to maybe just to give like a hopeful teaser. What I would love to push is I would love to do a series of episodes of actually talk to devs
Hmm.
and do a series about video game jobs and
Hmm.
talk to the people in the business and uh, hopefully for you to learn more. And I hope also that you're gonna have amazing New Year. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas, and I hope that you uh, enjoyed the time with us. We know that we haven't been the most active podcast in the world. Hopefully, that will change in the coming months. I wish you from the bottom of my heart the best New Year. I hope that you can enjoy every day of that coming year. And yeah, that's at least from me.
Yeah.
kind of my wishes and hopes. And thank you
Yeah.
guys for
Here's to the
listening.
here's to the next year. May it be a great and blessed one. Thank you all for watching and listening. And yeah, see you all in 2026.
Yes,
Bye.
don't forget that you can always game after work.
Yeah. See you in
Love you guys.
2026, guys. Bye.
Yes. Bye bye.